Hey, doing a review of the Toyuugo air filter. I'm comparing this to a contender, which is this design has been around for a long time, the Homedics air filter, and it's been approved by the UK Allergy Society. Filters are very simple. It's just a fan and a HEPA air filter, and that's it. So they could add additional jazz like lights or different speeds, a timer, and the more sophisticated ones have this detection, air pollution detection. Like if it detects someone farting, it actually turns up really high and until the fart smell goes away, and then it goes back to its normal mode. No joke. I have one in the bedroom for that exact reason. And that one, if you're curious, that is the Fellows air purifier. I don't remember the model, but the Fellows one do have a very effective pollution detector. This one is, let's see, 27 cm high. Let me show you this. Let's see, and it weighs 3.2 kg. This makes a nice handle so you could transport it around, but it's a bit heavy. This is also a bit heavy as well. Let's just go straight to it. First things first, a lot of people complained that this thing doesn't work. That's because you need to do something first, and that is, let me turn this off before I electrocute myself. You need to remove the plastic out of the filter. So that's one thing. Let's get this out of the bag. Hold on, I need scissors. Okay, filter is out the bag, and you see that it is very much HEPA-like feet. It doesn't say it's a HEPA filter, but based on the patterns, this is definitely HEPA. And what it does is it incorporates several layers in here in one. So you got this big filter for, this larger hole filter, and then it goes into HEPA, and then it goes up, out into the airstream. So that's very similar to this filter. Just show you. So you have the first layer is where it filters out the hair, the dander, whatever insects, and then here's the HEPA filter. So it allows the HEPA to only filter out the small things. It's a cost-saving design. And you notice that the layers could be separated, and this layer is also washable. So this saves you a bit more money. Whereas this thing, you need to, you have to chuck out the whole thing. You can't swap into different layers. So take a note of that. I don't know how much filters cost. So let me just check, and I'll show it to you in a bit. So let's just install this back. Wow, the buttons are really sensitive. So if you look at it, it's just a fan, a very high-powered fan, and that's it. So which direction? Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. They're both the same, back and forth. So lock, unlock, perfect. Okay, you notice that the two differences mainly is footprint. If you care about a smaller footprint, get this. If you don't mind something that's slim and wide, get that. This one costs more. This one is $63.99. This is $79.99. So this one costs more. Anyways, the other big thing that you look in HEPA filters is in air filters is noise, because you're gonna sleep with these. So let's just test the noise volume. So let's just turn this on. This is the highest. That's the highest. No, this is the lowest. And the camera is about a yard, a meter away, 3 feet away. Okay, let's turn this off. Actually, let me just turn this on. And this is at its lowest. This one's a lot louder. It's loud in a different way, actually. Just turned it off. This one you hear the high pitch. Let me turn this off. And then let's turn this back on. Yeah, this is 1. I would say it's louder than this. Let's put to 3. Obviously very loud. Let's go back to this. Also loud. But not as loud as that. All right, so another thing I noticed is that the air goes in here, and then it goes up, and it comes out to the side. And so is this. The design of this is the same. This one, air goes in here, and the air actually comes out from the back here. You'll see the grill here, so it comes out from the back. So actually, it's great to have it at a very low level and spitting out to the side. Someone complained saying that this thing should go to the ceiling. Actually, you don't want that at all. You want the dust to maintain at the bottom, because dust settles, dust stays in the ground, and the reason why dust comes up is because you kick it up as you walk through the area. And if you keep it below, it sucks in. Dust is heavy, remember? It's heavier than air. So sucks in and it blows back out, and it just maintains this bottom area and cleans the bottom area, because the top area should be relatively clean, because the dust, although it floats up, if you kick it up, it will fall back down. If you have an air filter that constantly keeps blowing up, it will constantly keep blowing dust up. So it's nice to have it spit to the side and let it circulate at the bottom. So as it circulates at the bottom, anything from the top will be drawn down as well. So this is how it's designed. Homedics designed it in the same way. It's very rare that you would see something that would shoot up. And even if it looks like the vents are going up, the vents you'll see are slightly bent this way, so it goes into a low direction as well. You'll see that the vents are like this. Some of them you could control, but I think the best design is keeping it low on the ground. So let's look at the other features here. Let's turn this on. You can adjust. The simple night mode is it turns off all the lights and it keeps it to the very lowest level. It doesn't, at night mode, it doesn't turn on the ion. So ions, what it does, negative ions, is it shoots out these particles, these these charges, and they make dust attract to each other. It makes them clump together. That's what the negative ions do. And you'll find that if you turn it on, you'll see actually on the ground a different color, because all the dust is settled to the ground right around the air filter. It's because the dust are clumping together and just dropping right in front of the air filter. So that's what negative ions do. Not a lot. Some people say that negative ions affect their breathing, etc., and they don't like it. It's fair enough. So you could turn it off. You don't have to have it on. And this one just says replace air filter. So this one's the other neat feature, which is Nightlight. Unfortunately, you can't really see it. Here it is. And that's all it is. It's Nightlight that changes color. I wish you could select the color, because you can't. I mean, if you press it again, all it does is, oh, actually, you can. So you basically, rather than press the button to select the color, you have to wait till it changes the color and you press the button again. So that was off. Let me just wait to a different color. Is it going to change to a different color? No, it remembers the last color I left it. That's nice. So now you press it again, so it's red. Never mind, actually it just is blue. I thought you could select the color, but you cannot. It's, if you press the button again, it's just blue. Nightlight, blue light. Not a lot of people actually like blue light because of recent studies about blue lights, and hence people are now wearing yellow tinged glasses as well who work in front of the computer. But at least you have the right to turn it off. There you have it. It's a very nice design. It's a nice cylinder. It's much more pleasing to the eye than the Homedics. This is pretty much a design out of the 90s, and it hasn't changed. But it's effective. The effectiveness of this, I don't doubt. It's a HEPA filter. I will definitely test it against my farts and see what it's like. All right, I'm taking too much time about air filters. If you'd like to see more of these intro videos or review videos about gadgets or any everyday items, just like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.